Alright everybody, we are here in Terraria. Um, yeah, I decided to do Terraria instead of, Fallout New Vegas, and there is a reason why I decided to do Terraria instead of Fallout New Vegas. It's because, surprise surprise, Fallout New Vegas got hit with a copyright, not a strike, but one of those matched content bullshit that is typical of, this nonsense. If you don't know what the scam is, if you're new to YouTube and to Let's Players, the new Let's Players at any rate, like me, those that joined the trend way after Proton John. You know, basically we're doing this after the, you know, we're like the third generation Let's Players, I guess, or maybe fourth even. Basically, there are partners, YouTube partners out there that, you know, they can host a variety of things maybe, or they're just other random companies, and what they do, most of them are YouTube channels, most of them. What they do is that they either review games or they upload videos of reviews or something, or some bullshit like that. And they'll tell YouTube that you see that video game content that's on our channel, we own that. You know, we own, you know, if it's like the Fallout New Vegas, if it's, say, the intro, they're doing a news on the intro, they'll turn to YouTube and say, you see that? We own that that content, that video game. It's oh crap, there's corruption right there. Don't want to mess with the corruption, not on a newly generated world. You know, so they'll tell YouTube that, and YouTube, because YouTube doesn't want to get sued or brought into a lawsuit for understandable reasons, will cover their ass by saying, alright, sure, that's yours. You know, they'll take it on faith, on good faith, and they'll automatically slap whoever the next people who upload it with a, you know, a copyright thing. It's not a strike. These companies aren't telling you to pull down the videos or else face lawsuits because they don't actually own the copyright content. What they want is to use it for their own ad revenue. Is basically, and I totally missed that jump, is what they want to use it for. That's their goal. That's their ultimate ambition. Now you might say that I could just leave the video up. You know, if they're not asking me to take it down, I could just leave it up. What's the big deal? The big deal is that my website, that videos page, will then be the it'll then have ads that will generate money for the people who claim to hold the copyright. That's the problem. And if they have any videos, the featured videos will go we'll show that person's videos. So it basically benefits them. You know, it doesn't benefit me at all, it benefits them, and I don't want to reward that sort of thing. I don't feel that they should be rewarded for doing that bullshit. Also, I mean, so the alternative is to dispute them. You can dispute that by filing a claim with YouTube saying that, you know, I think that I am entitled to this video, I'm entitled to use it, this is not copyrighted, I don't know what they're talking about. And generally, you know, a lot of people do that with these scammers out there, these people trying to make an easy buck off of other people. And you know, what it's disputing basically is to set up a lawsuit, is the ultimate thing behind it. You give out your contact information, your name, your address, and your email, and so forth, to the person who has a problem, who filed this claim. That person, you know, and then it's out of YouTube's hands, basically. That person then can go with your contact information and file a lawsuit, you know, to have you formally, you know, either, you know, sued or take down your content or whatever, you know. Basically, it's out of YouTube's hands, more or less. You can take it to court and whatever, etc., etc. And clearly, these guys aren't gonna do that. These guys don't want to go to court because they don't have a leg to stand on in court. But you know, so they'll back off on their claim. Your video is yours. Win-win, right? Well, win-win for the bad guys, because now the bad guys have your personal information, your contact information, and they can sell that to spammers and earn even more quick bucks off of you. You know? You know, so what's the big deal? You know, you get spammed by telemarketers and emails and whatnot. You know, what's the problem, and why the fuck are there bunnies in this hole? You know what? Fuck you, bunny. Fuck you guys. That's kind of creepy how they just stopped. They just sort of stopped moving. Like they were like, okay. You know, so you know, what's the point? You know, what's the bad side of that? Well, and this part, admittedly, is a bit of a paranoia, you know. But the bad side of that is that you don't know who buys that personal information. It could be somebody. It could be a phishing scheme. You know, somebody running a phishing scheme, and it doesn't take much for somebody to get your to steal your identity off of your general personal information. Pretty much all it would take is your email nowadays, and they can run a phishing scheme to either infect your computer with a Trojan or a keystroke reader, or if they even, you know, God forbid, if they actually live in your area, they could actually just visit your house and take your email or take your mail, your physical mail. That is admittedly, you know, that's not an everyday occurrence. You know, I'll admit that. But you know, everyday occurrence or not, it's still the principle of the matter that, you know, these guys shouldn't get rewarded for anything. You know. Why should they get their rewards for posting content that doesn't belong to them, or for claiming that it's not theirs? Or I mean, for claiming that it's theirs. It's just irritating as hell. And I fucked that up. And you know, YouTube's not. Yeah, it's easier. It's cheaper for one, and it's easier to have it be guilty until proven innocent. You know, which is what YouTube is doing. It's like, all right, so you say that it's yours, so that's fine. We'll take you at your word. We'll take you at your word, and you know, we're not gonna do anything about it. Because YouTube doesn't want to get into trouble. YouTube doesn't want to get sued any more than, you know, an average person. So they're just going to take these partners at face value. Not that there's anything wrong with being a partner, a YouTube partner, generally speaking. But yeah. Not quite tall enough. Now I'm not also an activist sort of person, so I'm not gonna be all like, you know, let's sign a petition to get these scammers, you know, off of our YouTube. mean, if you want to do that, hey, that's great. I'm not gonna stop you or anything. You know, more power to you. But that's just not me. That's just not who I am. That's not the kind of person that I am. You know, I've got other things that I want to do, and I'm not losing any money off of this. You know, I don't want to. If I end up getting a huge. Oh, are you kidding me? I can't quite make that jump. That would explain why I couldn't put the platform there. Alright, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this. And it's actually been a very, very long time since I played Terraria. I had it when it came out. Because I'd seen PBAT. I'd seen PBAT's Terraria stuff. And so I had it when it came out, and yeah, I played it for a while, and I liked it. It's different from Minecraft. They're not, you know, it's like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. It's the same sort of genre, you could say, but, you know, they go about it in different ways. And you know, I liked it, but I haven't been playing it for a while because it's you know, it's difficult in a certain aspect. It's harder to get things going because there are a lot more hostile mobs that will attack you and kill you than in Minecraft. Minecraft, there's only zombies, skeletons, and creepers, and they mostly come out at night or caves. You know, so it's easy to avoid them if you want to. Here, it's not so much. Slimes are constant. Slimes will spawn day or night, underground or above ground. Zombies and floating eyes, or evil eyes, whatever they're called, spawn only at night. But as you can, you know, it's not as easy as Minecraft. It's a little more challenging. So back to the original story. You know, that's I'm doing this just so that you, whoever's watching, can be informed of this. And if you want to do something about it, feel free. I'll, you know, feel free to do it. I'm not gonna say, you know, that you shouldn't do anything. You know, I'll try to support you if I can, if it's in my power. I should get the door before I cut open the hole. Should also start putting down some torches before things start spawning. Actually, no, because that I'm just gonna take out that block of wood, so that's no point. It's a little sucks that I